Isabella Weis, and I'm going to be showing you how to make a Modge Podge frame. The materials you are going to be needing are a paper plate, Modge Podge, paint, and then a frame, a paintbrush, an X-Acto knife, a brayer, a sponge brush, and scrapbooking paper. What we're going to do is I'm going to show you 6 steps of how to make your Modge Podge frame. I will be first showing you step 1. Step 1 is you take your little paper plate and then you're going to take your bottle of paint and squirt paint onto your plate so you have paint on there. Now I'm going to be taking my paintbrush and painting the back and the edges of my frame. So I'm just going to dip it in the paint, paint the back. So you can see I'm painting the back of the frame, just nice gentle strokes. So, and you can choose a color. You usually want to choose a color that matches with your scrapbooking paper, because if it doesn't match your scrapbooking paper, it's just going to look a little weird. So, yeah, I'm doing white because I think it goes good with the scrapbooking paper I'm doing, but, you know, everyone is using different scrap paper. So yeah, just use nice and gentle strokes in your painting. Don't go all crazy and scribble scrabble. Modge Podging I think is fun because I think it's a great hobby to have. And it's fun to be able to do things like this, just when you have spare time. So I'm almost done painting my frame. Sorry, this part takes a little bit. So, yeah, it's just gonna take some time to do this part. So that's why I'm just kind of randomly talking and stuff, because there's really nothing else to do at the moment. So, now that I've got the back of my paint, the paint all on the back of my frame, I'm going to start doing the edges of my frame. So I'm going to get the edges all done and pretty. So just getting the edges right here. Make sure that you don't really that you don't have like when I'm painting right here, then globs of paint will kind of go on the backs and stuff. You want to make sure you get all of that off. And then it's okay if a little goes on the front because your scrapbooking paper will be covering that. So it's not a big deal. I know I freaked out when I first did that, but it's okay. So painting the frame is probably, I'd say, one of the hardest parts because I just feel it's hard to get all the edges and stuff done and make sure it doesn't look all scribbled and stuff. So I think I got all the edges. Yeah, I'm just gonna do something right here. So now that I've got the painting part done, I'm just gonna leave it to dry real quick. So I'm gonna put it down so you don't paint the front of your frame. So I'm gonna put it down face flat right there. And then we're gonna come over here and I'm going to be using my X-Acto knife to cut out so I have I have my scrapbooking paper down on this cutting board. And you're probably going to want to use the cutting board so you don't cut your table or anything. And then I'm just going to trace the frame kind of like a pencil. That's what I'm tracing the edges like a pencil. Just cut it out the shape of the frame. So, okay. So now I've got that cut out. Now you have to kind of poke the middle out. So then, after you've poked the middle out of your frame, you've got your frame-shaped scrapbooking paper. Now we're going to move on to the next step. Step 3, Modge Podging. So I'm going to check if my frame is dry. Seems pretty dry to me. So now we're going to take our Modge Podge bottle and open it up and get our foam brush and dip our foam brush into the Modge Podge and put Modge Podge on your scrapbooking paper so you can see it. That you want to probably work quickly with Modge Podge because it dries pretty fast. Your paper might start curling up. That's okay. It's just how Modge Podge is. Okay, and now we're going to put Modge Podge on our actual frame. So now that I've got all the Modge Podge and stuff, I'm going to put my scrapbooking paper onto my frame and match it up so that they're the same. Okay, and then I'm going to switch this around. Wait, no, I have to. Okay, so I'm just kind of playing with it here until I've got it where I want it. So I think that's about where I want it. Okay. And then there might be some corners that'll curl up. So you'll just lift the corner up, put Modge Podge down, squish it back down. So that is our Modge Podging step. Then we're going to take our brayer and roll out the wrinkles, which is braying is the next step, so we've moved on to step 4. So yeah, make sure you don't have any wrinkles in your paper. So that's why the brayer is good for this. Now that we've gotten our brayer and stuff done, just getting out this one last wrinkle. Okay, I think I'm good. Now, what I'm going to do next is, now that I've let that all sit and dry, I'm going to take my sponge brush, dip it in Modge Podge again, and put Modge Podge over the top. So then it may look weird now, but it's going to dry clear. now I've gotten all the Modge Podging done. So the next step I'm going to be showing you is decorating your frame. So what we're going to be doing for decorations is like just taking some fun stickers, like I have candy canes, and then I have a little bow I can put on there. So you kind of want to first lay out how you want everything to go. So I'm probably going to put my bow right there, a candy cane right there, and then a candy cane right there. So I think that looks good. So I'm going to take my glue, put glue on the bow. Now that I have my dot of glue on my bow, I'm going to put my bow down onto my frame. And then these are actually stickers, so I'm going to take the stick off. And then put it right there. And then take this. Stick it where I wanted it, which was somewhere in the corner around here. And now you have a finished Modge Podge frame.